guys, so today I'm here to start my vlog for the Winter Magic of Readathon chapter 3 and I'm so pumped. The first chapter went really well, the second chapter not so much, but I really want to bring it back with chapter 3. And I do wonder what chapter I'm going to have to read more than one book in, because I feel like it's coming, because I've gotten away with 2 chapters of only having to read 1 book in each chapter. But let's see what we get in chapter 3. You know you'll grow to despise the sound of the morning bells, but it's so nice to wake up to these compared to Aunt Petunia's banging on the door angrily. You missed Hogwarts so much, the sun is just starting to peek through the hills, showering your whole dorm in golden light. You sit up in your bed making some weird screechy noises while stretching. Classes start today and you and your classmates will get their timetables during breakfast, so there's no reason to delay, plus you can hear your stomach rumbling in protest. The Great Hall is already buzzing and the tables are gleaming with all the delicious food. You see Ginny already sitting there with 3 extra pumpkin juice goblets for you. So what do you feel like having? Warm cinnamon and honey porridge, buttered toast, eggs, sausage, bacon, cornflakes and a warm toast with jam, pumpkin and carrot cake, dessert for breakfast. I feel like I'd want the buttered toast, eggs, sausage and bacon. Like, I don't like eggs. Okay, I don't eat eggs, but the sausages and bacon are gonna be like, get me started on the day. Like, I don't want to have something sweet for breakfast, I feel. Like, my first day at Hogwarts, I want to have a sugar rush. I don't think so. Let's go. Bacon. So first class is herbology. You're going to the greenhouse, which you didn't have the chance to visit in first year. This one is considerably louder than any of them you've been in before. There's constantly rustling and whispering. There's a couple of rows of what look like simple plants, but they do seem to shuffle and sway slightly. Professor Sprout greets everybody with a broad and eager smile, as well as a pair of super fluffy earmuffs. As the class progresses and you learn all about the curious properties of Mandragoras, you do start to wonder how it is that Hogwarts allows you to do all these crazy things. As Professor points out, the Mandragora screams will not kill anyone as they hew young, but Neville does faint when they start repotting them. This is so much more fun than the Muggle lessons. A couple of weeks have passed with little to note, which is unusual for you, until one day 3 things line up at once. Go to the dueling club meeting, go to the nearly headless Nick's 500th Death Day party, or go to the Quidditch practice. Oh my god, this is hard. I want to do dueling, but I also want to go to the ghost party. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna just pick the ghost party. It sounds like the most interesting. I'm gonna go for it. A promise is a promise and you like to keep them as often as you can. So a bit reluctantly, you, Ron and Hermione make your way towards the dungeons to mingle amongst ghosts at a Death Day party. Your reading prompt: read a paranormal book or a book that is ghost. Bringing back that paranormal. What do I want to read? Honestly, I just spent so long looking at my shelves because I don't know. I don't really have any paranormal books that I can think of. Like, I'm looking at them and I'm like, are these paranormal though? I don't know. So I think I'm gonna read Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson, because I think because it's an undead girl gang, there may be ghosts in this book. But if they're like witches and stuff, I think that's paranormal. Like, it's either ghosts or witches or both, but I think this can be paranormal enough. And this is a book I've had for a long time that I really should read. So I am gonna read this book and I'm picking up this prompt and I just hope it works. Okay guys, I'm here. It's 11:30 at night though, so it's like really late, but I started reading Undead Girl Gang and I'm only 20 pages in and I don't really know what's going on. Like, 3 people have died and they think it's a suicide pact or something, and like there's witches, but I'm like, it seems like they're making fun of being witches. Like, is it true? Like, I think it's true obviously, because she's gonna end up bringing in the 3 dead girls back for a week to figure out who murdered them, but I'm like, I'm very confused. I'm like, because they're all acting like it's bullshit, but I'm like, maybe it isn't. I don't know what's going on, but I'm liking it, but I'm also like so confused. I'm not gonna read any tonight though, because I'm just like so tired. I'm just intrigued to know what's gonna happen like later on in this book and like where it's actually going. Oh my god guys, it's officially 2020. Like, we hit 12 o'clock half an hour ago and I've just been pottering around my room, but I haven't done any reading, and I honestly have just been like very worried today because there's bushfires happening all over the Victoria, New South Wales area, and I'm right in the middle of it where my house is. So the need to evacuate is very high risk and potential that I've literally already packed like a box of books that I want to take with me and all of my valuables in this box. It is hecka scary, but at the moment we're staying and we're not really sure what's happening. So like, coming into the new year and actually trying to read for this readathon hasn't been going very well for me because I am very stressed about stuff right now, but it's still exciting that we've hit 2020. Like, this is a new decade. Hopefully I'm gonna have a great year this year and like get to do lots of new things and just have fun reading, but the looming threat threat of fires is really not helping me right now. But yeah, I thought I would update you guys because, like, you know, new year and everything, and I have not read anything, and I don't plan on reading anything today, you know, and I'm not really sure how tomorrow was looking for me either. But yeah, I thought I should at least give this vlog some content. I feel like it's probably a good idea to start vlogging again because it's the 4th of January and I haven't vlogged a thing. As I said the last time I talked to you guys, bushfires are getting really bad, so I'm currently in a hotel room with my puppy because my parents just wanted me to get away and be in town and be somewhere safe, and hopefully we don't get any fires today. But today is the 4th and the Saturday and the day that the fires are meant to be really bad. And looking outside, a lot of smoke is starting to come through, so I don't know what's going to happen. We've gotten through most of the day without anything happening, but falling embers have the possibility of coming to Jindabyne, and that could start spot fires. And out where I actually live, there is potential to have fires around, so we literally packed up the car with most of our valuables and I came into town, and I've been here since yesterday. And it is pretty scary, it really is. Just to update the reading though, I'm only up to page 55. I've only been reading it on my lunch breaks at work just because I've been too stressed to actually get any reading done. I do hope to maybe get a little bit of it done while I'm here in the hotel room because I am safe here. Like, I don't think anything's gonna happen to me while I'm here, but yeah. I'll hopefully get some reading done and I'll update you if I do. Oh my god, I don't even know the last time I talked to you guys. I don't know if it was on Saturday when I was in the hotel room because I can't remember if I vlogged after that because I just have not felt like filming because I've just been a ball of stress, honestly, the last couple of weeks because of all the fire danger. And yes, I am back at home at the moment. I'm trying to show you, like, because this is all like smoke happening out there because it's still very apparent with the fires, and it's so shit that so many places are getting burnt down and so much is happening because we were lucky that a southerly came through and pushed it away, but because it pushed it away from us, other people got affected, so it's just horrible. It is now Wednesday, so the Saturday that I went through just happened and we're at Wednesday now, but apparently Friday's meant to be really bad as well, so I am just stressing and I haven't been reading a lot, but I started to read a bit more of this today and I'm up to page 156, so I'm basically halfway through this book, and I kind of want to finish it today because this is the first time I've actually really tried to get some reading done, because reading 20 pages every day does start to add up, but you're not reading a lot. So I'm hoping that I can get this read today and then see what else is going to happen in this chapter. But yeah, it's just reading has been really hard for me lately because I've been stressing about it. Oh, there's my puppy. Hi, puppy. I did just upload a video though, so I'm trying to edit and upload on a schedule like normal, and I haven't like taken book photos though because I wasn't able to because I wasn't at home, so I'm just getting really behind with everything, and like good reason for, because this is just devastating what's happening, but I just haven't been vlogging much either because I'm just getting so behind. It's the 7th and I started this vlog on the 30th of December, so nearly been 10 days where I've been reading the same book because I just haven't been having a good run at it. This is a really random angle, but it's working for me. But guys, I can't even remember if I vlogged today. I think I did, but like I can't remember. But if I've already vlogged today, I just want to say I've been doing a really good job because I'm up to page 222 and I've only got 80 pages left to go, so I'm doing really well. But I have the time to finish this book tonight, but I also kind of don't want to. Like, I know it's like a readathon, but because I started late and I don't really have a time schedule and I can do it at my own pace, I'm being lazy. Like, I'm being hella lazy. Like, I've done everything else I needed to do on my days off because I've just had my Tuesday and my Wednesday. I am liking this book a lot more now. Like, I'm really liking the drama of the girls and like all the stuff going on with the dead people. It's fun. It's definitely like a ghost book, but it's not really. It's just bringing the dead back. They're not really ghosts and they have to go back anyway, so it probably wasn't the best book to pick, but I'm just so glad that I've read a lot today. Like, I've read at least 100 pages today, which I think is just good considering I haven't been doing a lot of reading lately. Oh my god, I finally finished reading Undead Girl Gang and I am pumped about it, and I actually finished it yesterday, but I didn't vlog because stuff got stressful. My mum had to have an emergency surgery yesterday to get a gallbladder removed. She's okay though. She got out of surgery last night and it was a bit stressful, and also the morning of yesterday my brother's baby was born, so we went from a new baby to a surgery, and then the bushfires are back again, so I'm still at home stressing about the fires and there's smoke coming. It's very hot today, so I just have not had a lot of time to vlog, but I did want to continue on and see what else is going to happen in this vlog because I finished this reading point of reading a ghost story slash paranormal story, so I think it worked. It really wasn't ghosts though because they were brought back from the dead, so it was more paranormal than anything. But at the start of reading this book I was just very stressed about stuff, so I wasn't really enjoying it or really getting that connected to it, but by the end of it I actually did really enjoy this book and I gave it 4 stars. Like, it was just fun. I liked the ghost elements. I liked how it ended. It had some good plot twists, and it was actually really enjoyable, and I'm glad that I have finally read this book. But I'm gonna get my computer on and see what the next prompt is and just see what else I'm gonna be reading. I just spent a solid minute talking to the camera before I realized it wasn't actually filming and the camera turned itself off, and I'm like, the hell? So I'm dumb. But anyway guys, I am filming. It's actually got me lit up right now, but I feel like the minute I turn away it's gonna go dark, and I feel like that's happened in the first part of the vlog. But I am gonna click complete to this challenge. So the last thing is we have gone to nearly headless Nick's party, and there's this whole prompt about it being really cold and deathly annoying and shitty, but let's get onto it. You quickly gather that any hope that you had for dinner is now gone. The tables are packed with the most smelly, old, rotting dishes that you ever did see. When Nick sees you looking at these, he explains that even though ghosts can't really taste anything, if you fly over something with a particularly strong scent, it's almost as if you can kind of taste it. Oh no, let's turn back. I don't really want to talk to Moaning Myrtle, Hermione whispers in a rush. Who said run, scanning the room? A particularly sad-looking girl's ghost has appeared nearby. Speaking of sad-looking ghosts, Nick seems like he could use some cheering up. He's upset as he received a letter rejecting his application to join the Headless Huntsmen once again. So do I speak with Moaning Myrtle, or do I try to cheer up Nick? I feel like I want to cheer up Nick because he invited me to his birthday party and we're not having a great time, so I want to try and like do something good for him. And Moaning Myrtle's not the best. Flattery and agreeing to talk him up with the head of the committee of the Headless Huntsmen, highlighting how imposing and scary Nick is, he seems to cheer up a bit. You spend another hour being introduced to various ghosts around the party. I need to fix this. Why am I so dumb? You get a distinct feeling that Nick was sort of trying to show you off. Normally that would bother you a bit, but he did really seem sad earlier. Plus it's his 500th death day, so you go along with it. However, you and your friends try to find a moment to casually sneak away because you did not know there's not going to be any real edible food, and the three of you are absolutely starving. Make your way to the Great Hall for dinner. Hold up! In chapter 2, did you get detention? I'm pretty sure I did, because Snape busted our asses, but then Dumbledore's like, nah bitch, they're cool, so we got detention. As you were about to leave, Professor McGonagall stepped from behind a corner. Ah yes, there you are. Professor Lockhart requested you immediately for your detention. I trust you know your way to his office. Mr. Weasley, you are to go with me. I will escort you to the trophy room where you'll be helping Mr. Finch clean up. Ron looks incredulously at Professor McGonagall, but Professor, we haven't had dinner yet. Her lips thinned slightly as she raised her eyebrows and calmly retorted, well then, Mr. Weasley, you can either pack your bags, be expelled as Professor Snape has suggested, and eat your body's weight just before you leave, or you can serve your detention now and maybe be allowed to continue with your education. She turns to leave, not checking if Ron is following, or better yet, next year try arriving to school without threatening to expose our kind to the Muggle world, and neither I or you will have the misfortune of dealing with all of this at all. Ron grew smaller and smaller with each word, shrugged at you, and followed Professor McGonagall looking a bit pathetic. He patted his stomach apologetically. You say goodbye to Hermione, who tried not to wear her "you kind of deserve this" look, though not very successfully. This is a long page. Why did it have to be Lockhart though? Why couldn't you go with Ron, who would much rather Finch and his grumpiness than Lockhart and his fame talks? You spend your whole evening trying to tune out his pompous chats, answering his fan mail. Can't wait to finish up and see if you get something to eat. Oh, the first time I'm getting a second reading prompt. So read a book that has a dedication at the start of it. There's 2 books I need to read this month, so I'm going to check both of them to see if there's a dedication because I really need to get to them. So the first one is Cinder, so let's just have a look. Get me to a page. For my grandma, Summer Lee Jones, with more love than could ever fit into these pages. Mate, this is my next read because I really need to get to this because I'm doing a full-on reread with Sash Reads, who is my booktube bestie, and she started this yesterday and I need to get started. So I'm glad that this reading prompt is so small, but it's also crazy because this is my first time having to read 2 books in the one vlog. So this vlog will probably be longer than any other before because there's going to be 2 times the amount of reading, but I'm excited to get into this. Hey guys, so it has seriously been a hot minute since I've done anything for this vlog. The last time I vlogged was last Thursday and now it is Monday, so it's been 4 full days since I've done any book vlogging or anything for this because I've had a stressful couple of days. Basically Thursday is where everything went to shit, and I'm pretty sure I did vlog that day, but I don't think I mentioned anything. But the first bit of good news we got is my brother's fiance had their baby, so this is their second child. So in the morning we found out about that on Thursday, and then in the afternoon of that day my mum had to have emergency surgery and get her gallbladder removed, so then she was in hospital, and then the Friday was when we had more danger of really
bad fires happening, so I didn't go to work that day. I was on fire alert, I was watching out for stuff, I'm just being very, very scared, and I didn't get a lot of reading done. Like, I didn't really get anything done at all. And then I started to read my book, but every time I thought about vlogging, I just didn't really feel like it, because like just this year so far has been pretty shit. Like, I haven't been reading a lot, and I've also just been stressing about fires and babies and surgeries all happening. So it is the 13th now, and I'm pretty sure I started this vlog on the 30th of December, so it's been 2 weeks. This has been the longest vlog that I've done, and I have not done much reading because it took me ages to read Undead Girl Game because we had the fire danger, and I've just been really stressed and not felt like reading. And my current read is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and I am up to page 108. So the most reading I've done is today, and I think I read like 50 pages, but like I'm just not doing a great job, and I definitely want to try and finish this. I do have my days off now for tomorrow and the next day, and I don't know if I'm about to finish it, but if I can get a good chunk of this book read, that would be really great. But I have realized from reading this that I have forgotten so much that happens in this and how the plot evolves, and I'm not hating it because I really didn't like Cinder when I read it the first time, but then I really loved Scarlet and Cress, and then Cinder's character didn't bother me as much. So reading this again from the perspective of really enjoying Cinder's character and not thinking it's such a predictable and dull book is really fun, and I'm really enjoying this. And I feel like once I finish this, I'm going to want to go straight to Scarlet, but I can't because I need to try and get something else read. And it's really annoying because I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of reading done this month, and that's annoying me because I made my reading goal on Goodreads higher this year, and I've already been sucking this month. I just need to find the will to read again because it's just disappeared from me. But my camera battery is about to die, so I better stop talking. Okay, so this is going to be the first step of me trying to vlog more frequently for these vlogs, but I also feel that like they're going to be hecka long when I have to read more than one book. And it is Tuesday today, so it is the 15th. So I am up to page 176, so I've read at least 65 pages today, what I think is pretty good, like for me, because I haven't been reading a lot lately. And really the book only goes for this much because this is like bonus content and a short story and the first chapter of Scarlet and all that, which I don't need to read because I have Stars Above with all the short stories, and I'll read that right at the end of all of my readings. So really I've gotten like nearly halfway. I've got just a little bit over 200 pages to go, and it's getting pretty good. Like, I am really enjoying it, and it's fun to just like see the origin story again because like I just remember loving Scarlet. That one was always my favorite book, so having a new outlook on Cinder has been really good, and I just can't wait to keep reading. Okay guys, I'm back, and it is actually the 15th today, even though I said yesterday it was the 15th, it was actually the 14th, but I've done a bit more reading. I'm actually going pretty well with this because I'm up to page 240, so I read like another 60 or 70 pages today, and like I'm really getting into it. Like, stuff is happening and stuff is definitely lining up, and there's also so many things that are going to be important in later books when like Scarlet's introduced and Cress is introduced and Winter's introduced. Like, it's all lining up, and it really does start off quite well. I definitely know the first time I read this book it really irritated me and I just was not a fan, but I'm actually really liking it now, and I'm just so excited to keep reading. And I need to go to sleep though because I've already been awake 20 minutes longer than I should have been, and I need to go to sleep because I start at 6 tomorrow. Oh my god guys, I'm so excited. I finished reading Cinder today, and like I read so much of this book today. I read 147 pages, and that's the best reading I've done this whole readathon because we're literally up to day 18 of me doing this readathon. That's nearly 3 whole weeks to read 2 books, but it's been very eventful and I've been taking you on this journey. But I know that this vlog is either going to be really long and boring, or it's just going to be me never being here because I finally got to read Cinder. It only took me 6 days to read this, but it was actually really hard at the start because I was just like not invested because again stuff was happening. I was a bit panicky, but I really enjoyed my reading experience with this book the second time around, and I'm going to bump up my rating from 3 stars to 4 stars because I still find this book very predictable, and it's like, mate, how do you not see what's going to happen at the end of this book coming? Like, I don't understand that. But I read one of the books I was meant to read this month, and I actually am going to kind of have to stop the readathon at the moment because I have to read Unearthly by Cynthia Hand, and that is one of my picks for the book a month TBR. So I need to pick up that book and then I can get back into readathon mode, even though I technically haven't really been in readathon mode. This is just like getting worse. I did so well in the first chapter, and now chapter 3 is just going downhill. But I'm going to go to bed because it's late and I
have to start early again. So tomorrow I will go back into the prompts to see if this chapter is going to be over with reading Cinder, or if I'm going to have a third prompt, because I don't know where it's going to go. So yesterday I finished reading Cinder, and I finally have a chance to go on my computer and see what is going to happen now, because I don't know if I'm going to finish this chapter or if there'll be another reading prompt. So I clicked on completing a book with a dedication in it, which I've done. So it's something about walking around and you're hearing like rip, tear, kill, and then so hungry, kill, time to kill. Something is shining on the wall ahead. You approach it slowly, squinting through the darkness. Oh, this is the scene with the blood, and they're like, okay. The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware. Oh, end of chapter 3. Everyone seems to gather around you in a heartbeat, including all the teachers. Filch lets out a scream and he notices his cat petrified and hung on the wall. Professor Dumbledore assures him that she will be okay. So we just need to wait for the mandrakes to mature enough. Despite his calm tone, you notice his worry. Snape is quick to point a finger at you for being the first at the crime scene. Thankfully, that's not enough for any reasonable adult to blame you for this. However, it's enough for most of the students. You have to get to the bottom of this before everyone else is attacked and before you get the blame for that too. Ooh, mate, it's getting good. It is getting good. We're right into it. It's happening. Chamber of Secrets is going to be opened. I'm so excited, yet this chapter took me forever to finish. My god, this was a hard chapter to get through. Like, I had 2 days of being freaking out about bushfires attacking me, and I didn't get a lot of reading done. I just felt like I stressed the whole time, and we're already 17 days in the new year, and all I've been doing is stressing. I need some chill in my life, and that is the reason why it took 18 days to get this chapter done, but I'm glad that I did it. I did read 2 books, and I'm going to try and go into chapter 4 with excitement, because I just want it to go better than this one. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!